A woman shared her dating experience after a man accused her of catfishing. Take a look.
He was like looking confused and he told me to sit down. So I sat down. I smiled and he didn't smile back at me. And then he was like, I don't look like my pictures. I do look like my pictures. I don't Photoshop anything. I tell everything how it is. He didn't even want to pay. I said, hey, I didn't bring my money with me. And then he eventually paid. And then now he sent me a request to pay for the food. And that's not, I just don't understand. Why are men like this?
First of all, I'm going to go first on this one.
Okay.
The question is, do you think the man was wrong, and have you ever been catfished or accused of catfishing? Ma'am, I think for this video, it would have had a better effect if you would have been more presentable in this video. Because in this video, you're giving like, I just threw a skull cap on, I just went outside. And it's like, it's not making people be empathetic to you, because people are going to be judgy. They're going to be like, well, you look like Biggie Smalls here, right here, okay? Now, does that mean she doesn't deserve love? No. Does that mean that that guy should be mean to her? No, he should not. But like, you would help your case if you at least you can look presentable, do your hair. Look, you don't have to be sexy like that, but like pull it together a little bit. You know when you're presentable. And I'm tired of us acting like we don't know what that means. And if you say someone doesn't look presentable, if they have a bonnet on or house shoes in the airport, that you're somehow some kind of elitist or racist or nothing like that. No, you know. What did your grandmother tell you when you were younger? Go by what she used to say. Because to me, we were on point. Now, him sending her a cash request, I think that was really rude and really mean. But I just wish she would have came on this video, like maybe closer to how she looked on the date, so people can be a little bit more empathetic to her story. Because I do think the story is messed up. But I think she looked a mess in that video. And you should look like your video. I met a guy one time online. He was fine as hell. And when I seen him in person, I realized he had photoshopped his hairline about 4 inches forward. It was back here. And that made me be like, feel away. So you have a right to be like, expect the person to look something like them. It was this far. It was like this much, you guys. Okay, sorry. Whoever want to go first, please.
I'll jump in here. Here's the thing. Let's just be honest. Like, she is a little touched. Now, we know that that's clear. So I feel like we got to give her a little grace because she's a little touched. But I feel like she do look like her pictures. The problem is what she posted and what she wore to the date was just because she looked older. Like she should have kept the same wig on at the date that she has in the pictures. You know, like I just think that she looked like an older version of herself on the date because she went for the natural look, which she probably should have threw the wig on with the bang. You know what I'm saying? She went all natural and it was real short to the scalp. And so I think that may have threw the man off because it wasn't really soft.
She was sexy in the picture. Her picture, she looked good. And then I think when she showed up, you're right. I forgot about that. The picture when she showed up, she was giving more matronly. And then the video she did after it didn't help because then the video after she just was like, I don't care. Al, what do you think?
This is giving more P-Valley. She was giving more color purple.
You know what?
That's hilarious. I think, as far as I'm concerned, I think it's 2024. And am I the only one that wants to FaceTime or Zoom or IG video chat before I meet somebody that I met online?
You have to now.
Right.
I'm not
doing with you.
I think you got to be a special type of slow to get catfish with all these technology and platforms out here nowadays. And I wouldn't go on just pictures before I agree to take someone out to dinner and pay for dinner and stuff. We need to FaceTime. We need to talk. I need to see your face. Like, I need more pictures. So I don't know. This was all just kind of weird and attention seeking to me.
Yeah, y'all, she did, like, she wasn't, I will give her this, it wasn't a whole bunch of filters and like recreating her face in her pictures. She didn't do that. But how she showed up was crazy. Like, show up to your date, being close to like what you represented online. I think you owe each other that. And not just the women. I think both people owe each other that. Show up the way you represented yourself online. Because, it happens. Fish-Eyed Jedi said, yeah, she was supposed to show up looking like Tasha Scott, not Leslie. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. Yonique Jacobs said the picture of her that night, she was dressed up, but she just had the natural hair up. In the picture, she looked older.
Okay.
Oh, and Tam B. Dan said, treat her like a lady for at least that one date. If he didn't want to pay, he should have just parted ways on site. Okay, you know what? This is why people don't date anymore. No one does anything anymore. They just.
Would you have stayed? I gotta say, I don't think I would have stayed. I would have been nice, but I don't think I would have, done a whole dinner.